they played the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
They played the mash.
Castle Proserpina, England. Alright. Final stage, start. They really don't want to hide that this is the last stage of the game, huh? The way that the bridge explodes behind you gives it all an epic feeling. The statue in the background has the bloody tears, which is a neat aesthetic. And oh god, this stage is kind of weird. The middle layer is shifted somewhat into a different part of everything. It's a neat idea, but I'm honestly not a huge fan of it. Oh god, that's all the way over there, actually. That's right there. Okay, here we go. Oh, never mind. Well, that was a waste. This whole part of the stage is just me figuring out where I gotta go and what I gotta do. Okay, there we go. Apologies to the viewers out there who have to deal with this. All of this. There we are. And no, it doesn't get better because now we have the upside down part. And it's not honestly as bad as some upside down parts in games, but I'm not a fan of this. It's just kind of disorienting, and now we gotta reverse our up and downs. Again, we don't use that a lot in Castlevania, but in a game like this, it does matter at some points, especially when you're dealing with Axe Knights. I guess they wanted to go all out on the challenge in this last stage. Add a few gimmicks they had in mind, but weren't quite appropriate earlier on in the game, because they would have been a bit too off-putting. And yeah, that section's already over with, it's honestly not too bad. You'll take some damage, but you'll get through it. And now as we head over here, oh hey look, it's the first boss of the game, and they're already dead, okay. Have we grown powerful? Have they grown weak? What's happening here? They're going down in one hit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Bloody Tears is playing, look at that. Alright. On past that little part of the game, and we're onto the staircase. There probably would be foreboding music playing right about now, but maybe not actually. That usually took over our power. So now we must face an interesting kind of gimmick boss of the game, which is Death. Normally Death is just this really challenging encounter who has multiple phases. In this game, Death gives you a choice of cards. When we hit one, well, that's what we have to do now. So we hit the Bat card, I believe. That means we're facing the Bat boss now. It's kind of a weird boss rush, I guess. Having this power-up is really nice, and I believe they take more damage too, as well. Oh, there goes my power-up right there. There we are. So after we finish each boss here, like we just finished the Gargoyle Bat, we're now transported back to Death, where we have to pick a new card. And rinse and repeat. In this case, we got... What did we get? Oh, he just attacked us. Okay. Now we got... Oh, food! Huzzah! There's only 2 cards left there. And we got, looks like the water boss, perhaps? Yep, it's this guy again in the water stage. And the boss just goes about the same. They do have a neat palette swap, which I think is kind of nice. The original color scheme certainly suits their stages more, but changing up here is at least a bit of an aesthetical difference. You know, you're not just repeating certain parts of the game. It's not like if this is a disc, they just hit rewind. Last thing, we have the gear boss over again. We never redid the night boss, I guess, but I mean, that's technically what we just dealt with in that last room. And we also never redid the, moth. I don't know, they're just not that interesting of a boss, to be honest. I don't blame them for not repeating that one. Almost got him. There we are. Alright, so that is all of Death's cards done with. I think we have to face Death himself now, as usual with Castlevania. Alright, Death, all your cards are empty. What's the plan, man? Oh, yep, here he comes. And of course he's throwing sides as usual. Ah. Oh god. Oh, the jump didn't quite reach. We're gonna have to continue again. Does it start us at Death? I'm not sure. No, we're at the steps. Are we gonna have to redo all the fights? Oh, please no. If the axe this time, that'll be more useful against Death himself. Wait, do we gotta do all the cards again is the question? No. Okay. We're just right back into it with Death. Cool. And look at that, the axe is much more useful in this fight. Come on, Death, I almost got you. There we go, okay. He doesn't have a ton of health, I guess it's to make up for the fact they have to do a whole gauntlet before him, but... yeah, that is Death. And there's no 2 phases like there usually is for the guy. I guess he's just kind of done with us for now. I mean, he's getting old. He's done with us at this point. And here we have Elizabeth, who has turned into some sort of Medusa boss thing? Serpent? I don't know. Her strategy is, a little strange, to be honest. And that's the end of that. I think she has another phase now, though. As soon as she explodes, it's like, oh, we got her, maybe? She summons those orbs, which I think is like an indicator for her shield. Like, yeah, there's 2 of them now. Now 1. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that thing to get to me. Do we have to redo death now that we lost to her? Or no, we're right here, okay. It's just another staircase leading up to her is all. Oh, we do have to redo that first phase where she's this thing. Time for this again. Oh god. I was honestly super surprised that one still hit us. What the hell? Okay, we just need to hit her before she even gets the chance to shoot that. Never mind. Oh god. That projectile is bizarre. Maybe I can hit it? Alright, we took minimal damage that time. Elizabeth's gonna do her thing again with the orbs. Go ahead. We just gotta be really fast through this bit. We need to make sure we hit her before she even gets the chance. Oh god! Big jump! What the hell? How do I avoid that? How do I avoid that, actually? Oh, I can duck under it. Never mind. Okay. My mistake. So now she's got these little flame things going about? Yeah, it looks like she's doing pretty much the same thing, though. Lightning things now. Oh, there's 5 of them, though. This went from impossibly hard to really easy really quickly. Okay, now it's swords. Is there any difference in the fight, though? I think she's faster. No, I don't think there's any difference in the fight, though. Alright. She's exploding. Ooh! But we know this is not the end, for this is a Castlevania game. It never ends this easy. As we press forward. Ooh, there's some familiar music. And about time, too. The way it kind of references Simon's theme, despite that being a Super Nintendo game, is really nice. And this area may look quite familiar. It is indeed time for Dracula himself. He's back! Somehow, I guess. I don't quite know the story in this one, I'm gonna be honest. Once again, we just gotta hit him in the head for the first phase. Very familiar stuff here. I do like his sprite, though. It's kind of evil-looking and powerful. He looks like a villain you'd see in a 90s cartoon, I don't know. Like, he could be in the X-Men series. You really gotta time it right so that you hit him before he shoots any fire. That way he just immediately teleports away. It's kind of unlike other Castlevania fights in that way. Usually he just commits even if he gets hit. In this one he's just backing out like, whoa man, I've dealt with Belmonts before, but this, now this is an ass whooping. Anyway, that's the first phase that Dracula dealt with. As all these bats fly into him, it's time for the second phase, where he becomes a weird sorcerer of sorts. I don't know, kind of not intimidating as he was before. He does the splitting attack, but it's very easy to tell which one is the real one in that case. Ooh, he got us. Oh, we almost killed him with a super jump. Hold on. Look at this. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Look at that. Killed him with a super jump of all things. Alright, one more phase, I believe. In this phase, Dracula's not holding back anything. He really uses a lot of bats and becomes this demon with a crotch for a mouth. Gotta be honest, this is probably the weirdest final form Dracula's ever taken in any of the games, ever. Also, the way he jumps back in pain every time we hit him kind of makes it seem like he's really going down easy this time. Dracula, you doing okay this time? You're going down a little more easy than usual. Oh, here we go. He's like jumping up on the ground. Okay. Avoid the jumps. Good thing we got holy water. Got for all the bones. I don't seem to be hitting him, though. Or no, I am, okay. The holy water just not do much damage. Oh dear. Careful there, Eric. There we go, look at that. He becomes a complete skeleton and then warps out of reality, I guess. Ooh, I like that effect. And night becomes day, as we have finally defeated Dracula and saved all of Europe. There's our orb. And we have completed the final stage of Castlevania Bloodlines. So yes, that is the end of the game. And that is the end of the... No, not technically the end of the 16-bit era of Castlevania. We have one more kind of 16-bit. I'll get to that. As we finish, we see the castle crumble behind us. I'm not sure where we are, though, in relation to this. We seem to be on just some random rock. Thus, Eric has fulfilled his destiny as a vampire hunter. And that's it. Now we have the credits. It's honestly not the most amazing Castlevania game in terms of story or feel or design or anything like that, but it's just a lot of fun. It's pure fun, which is what classic Castlevania is all about to me. Pure fun, good music, memorable levels and memorable bosses. It's honestly what makes a lot of Castlevania games great. Which is why I highly recommend a game like this to people who haven't played a Castlevania before, because it embodies a lot of the necessary assets of them. If you found Castlevania 4's control scheme way too forgiving or easy, this might just be the kind of middle ground you may have needed. You know, I realize this isn't where a huge branch of the franchise went. There weren't any more Castlevania games on Sega systems after all, and this game was kind of forgotten in time. Not being as well remembered as Castlevania 4, but I think there's definitely a place for this entry, and I think it's definitely worth trying out. But in the meantime, I suppose it's the end of the month now. I mean, we went through all of October and we played one horror game. That's honestly kind of disappointing. Like compared to last year where we played, you know, Clock Tower, Shadowgate, E.T. as well, and Castlevania 3. But you know what? I didn't have as much horror as planned this year. I do have some big plans for next year's kind of horror theme, once I have more time, that is. And now that we're heading into November, as I mentioned before, November is where we're going to be having a lot of fun with returning franchises that we've done before. I'm talking specifically about Fire Emblem and Kirby, two franchises I haven't played in a long time on the channel. Especially Kirby, I haven't played it since 2018. That was 3 years ago now. So, I'm looking forward to getting into that. Thank you so much for watching this game right here. Yes, there's an expert mode, don't worry about it. And in the meantime, have yourself a happy Halloween. Bye now.